Is your handbag a fashion statement, or could it save you money at tax time? Let's talk about handbags and that magical phrase, tax deduction. If you don't know what's permitted as a legitimate tax deduction when it comes to everyday items like handbags, you're not alone. It's confusing. And if you're wondering, can I claim my handbag as a tax deduction, this video is for you. Today we're going to do a deep dive into what the ATO allows when it comes to a handbag deduction. We'll look at a real story from one of our clients who claimed it the right way, and I'll show you how to avoid ATO trouble while still claiming what you're entitled to. And we'll wrap up with a step-by-step checklist so you can figure out whether your next handbag will be tax deductible. All right, let's clear something up right away. Not every handbag is tax deductible. I know, you were hoping this would be a free pass to justify that designer tote that you've been eyeing. But there are genuine situations where a handbag can absolutely be claimed as a tax deduction. Here's how it works. If the bag is directly related to you earning your income, then it may be a tax deduction. That's the key. The ATO looks at purpose, not price or brand. Let's say you're carrying a laptop, work papers, tools of your trade, or something like a tablet that you use in meetings or client presentations, and your bag is specifically purchased to carry those items. That's when the ATO starts to listen. But if your bag's main job is to hold your lipstick, mints, or your personal diary, I'm sorry, that's not going to cut it. Let me tell you about our client Rachel. She's a lawyer, sharp, detail-focused, and super professional. She bought a sleek red leather handbag because a laptop bag was too bulky for meetings. The bag fit her laptop, charger, legal briefs, client folders, and she only used it for work. She never took it on weekends, didn't chuck snacks in it for the kids, no lipstick, just work and only work. She asked us, can I claim this as a tax deduction? We said, let's be smart about it. If it's genuinely work only and you can show that, then yes, go ahead. She kept the receipt, took photos of the items that she carries in the bag, wrote a quick log describing how she uses it, all simple stuff. She also showed that she couldn't carry her wallet in the bag because it wouldn't fit. She carries a personal bag for her personal things at the same time that she carries the work bag with work items. That bag is claimable so long as Rachel continues to use it in the way described. And note that the item is considered capital, and that means it must depreciate. So generally, there's no full claim in 1 year. If you're self-employed, we'll apply the depreciation rules applicable at the time. On the other hand, let me tell you about another client, Helen. Now, Helen runs a consulting business and asked if she could claim a stunning designer handbag she bought as a work expense. It was a high-end label, sleek, structured, definitely stylish. She said that she used it for her iPad and business documents to meetings. And to be fair, that's a good start. But here's the thing, a few days later, one of our team members, who's a friend of Helen, happened to see Helen on Instagram holding the exact same handbag at a nightclub on Saturday night. Look, we're not the tax police and we're not stalking clients, but when your own public post shows you using the work-only bag on the dance floor, yeah, the ATO is not going to love that. And here's something really important. You need to hear this. If you claim a handbag on your tax return, especially a high-end one, you're almost guaranteed to trigger an audit. Seriously, the ATO has data matching and AI that flags these kinds of things. It's not personal, it's just their job. And an ATO algorithm pulls out almost all large work-related claims. So expect to be asked to justify your claim in an audit. They'll look at your occupation, your income level, the brand and cost of the item, and your social media if something doesn't add up. So unless you're 100% confident that the bag is only for work, it's just not worth the risk. But if you're going to make a claim, here's a checklist for you. 1. Is it used only for work? The ATO hates dual-purpose items. If you're switching out handbags between work and weekends, it's a grey area at best. The cleaner the usage, the better. 2. Does it carry work-related items? Think laptop, tablet, notebooks, job-related tools, diary or appointment book, business phone. If you're just using it to hold personal stuff, it's a no-go. 3. Are you required to carry those items for work? If you're an employee and carry the items by choice, it's not required by your employer and it's not deductible. 4. Can you prove it? Receipts are great, but if you can also show photos of contents, a short note describing its use, purchase date and work-related purpose, you're in a much better position. 5. Is it reasonable for your job? A graphic designer might get away with a funky tote that fits a tablet and a sketchbook. A carpenter? Probably not. A luxury handbag for a construction site? That's not going to fly. If it makes sense for your profession, it helps your case. Now, the ATO doesn't come out and say handbags are tax deductible, but they do allow deductions for bags and accessories used solely for work. They've even referenced handbags in past rulings, especially when they've been used to carry work materials. In Taxation Ruling TR 2000/5, they talk about how a shoulder bag or a briefcase used to carry work documents can qualify as a tax deduction, provided there's no private use. You guessed it, it's all about the intent and use, not about the brand and type. But can you claim a designer handbag? Sure, but only if it meets the work-only test. But here's the deal, expensive items attract attention. The ATO won't deny your claim just because something costs more. But if you're claiming a $3,000 designer bag, you'd better have foolproof justification, especially if your income level makes that seem unlikely. When in doubt, go conservative, be meticulous with documentation, and expect an audit. Now here's how to make the claim. Let's break it down into simple steps. Step 1. Buy the bag for the right reasons. Don't buy a bag and then try to justify it. Buy it because it serves a work purpose and make sure it suits your role. Step 2. Save the receipt. Digital or paper, doesn't matter, just keep it. Step 3. Document your use. Write a short paragraph in your notes app about how the bag is used. Even take a photo of what's inside on a work day. Step 4. Keep it separate. Don't let it become your weekend beach bag or go-to for a brunch. Keep it strictly work-related. Step 5. Advise your accountant. Let your accountant know exactly what you're using it and whether it's 100% work use. And here's what not to do. Just a heads up, here are some common mistakes. Claiming a bag you clearly use for your personal life. Forgetting to keep a receipt. Making multiple handbag claims in a single year. Claiming luxury items without justification. Not telling your accountant about it and just lumping it into office expenses. The ATO sees these patterns a mile away. Be honest and be prepared. I hope this has been useful, and if this video helped you out, hit the like button. And if you would like to see more useful business tips, sign up for our free weekly business tips. The link is in the video description. I'll see you next time.